Maguire and Cristiano Ronaldo, of course, reportedly didn't get on very well in the Manchester United dressing room. Both could now be leaving. You look at the odds for Ronaldo and where he could be ending up at the end of the transfer window. Still staying is your odds-on favourite, 2-1 on. Sporting at 4, Borussia Dortmund at 6s, Chelsea at 7s. But I want to talk to you about a 12-1 bet to Marseille, Jules.
Yeah, I mean, he wants to go and play in the best league in the world, which if I was him, I would sprint and go straight to the south of France, of course, and play in Ligue 1. Play with Messi and Mbappe and Neymar and all of that. Right now, I'm being told that this is all a fantasy and there's nothing between Marseille, who, by the way, have zero money. I don't know if Frank McCourt is watching us right now, but this is not the policy of the club, spending huge wages on Cristiano Ronaldo, albeit one of the GOATs, but still. And secondly, quickly, I'm not sure that Igor Tudor, the new manager, that Ronaldo really fits the philosophy and the system in terms of intensity and running. Tudor wants them to work hard, to run a lot, and to be very intense, which, for example, is too much for Dimitri Payet, who, as we all know, is overweight and likes his Nutella too much, which is a problem. Cristiano doesn't have this issue in terms of overweight, but still, the running could be an issue. So right now, it's still a long shot, but hey, we know that anything is always possible.
Wait, tell me about Payet and Nutella. What's the problem, Jules?
Well, he loves his chocolate a little bit too much. And after the summer, usually you see it, and you still see it. And Igor Tudor is not a big fan of, players who love their chocolate.
Chocolate. I've just got a...
You've got into chocolate quite heavily, haven't you?
But it's not such a problem for me. Well, it is with my chips. I don't have to run about anymore. Although I will be taking that back up. But I'm the same. It's like... freaking loving chocolate.
Right. Are you a Nutella fan as well?
Nah, not really, no.
No, you like a...
Jules, is there any way, if Chelsea don't get Aubameyang and this Barcelona thing falls flat, is there any way that Ronaldo... some sort of deal is done, or Man United, they won't sell to Chelsea? What do you think?
I think Todd Boehly and George Mendes will have to change Tuchel's mind, which is not impossible, and sell him Ronaldo more than they did in the first meetings between Boehly and Mendes, when Tuchel said, I don't really want him, he doesn't really fit what I'm trying to do here. And again, we go back to the Spurs game, for example. I think we mentioned it after. The amount of counter-pressing and pressure that especially Havertz and Sterling, the front two at Chelsea, did in that game to just box out completely Spurs and don't let them get out or anything like that. I don't think Cristiano can do that right now. We said last season he was the striker that did the less pressures in the big five leagues, even at Troyes and at Cadiz, they pressed more than him, the strikers that they had. So that could be, I believe that was an issue for Tuchel, and right now will still be an issue for Tuchel. But maybe if you present it differently, if Chelsea are a bit desperate, if Tuchel really, really wants a striker, any striker, then I guess there's always a possibility. But I still think it's a long shot there as well.
It's intriguing though, isn't it, that the pressing comes before the goal scoring. And it's all about, the way you want to play. And I understand that. But ultimately, the basic principles of this game never change. It's the defending basics and scoring goals. And that's a problem for them. Now, over the course of the season, Sterling might get a quota that's rivalling his period at Man City. I doubt that. Yep. He's playing with better players at City. Havertz has been extremely inconsistent. Think back to that great chance he had in the Tottenham game, which is very indicative of his period at Chelsea. He'll score the odd great one, and then he'll miss this ball from Reece James. It was 6 yards out, was begging to put in. He missed it. The 2 goals in that game came from a set piece in the centre-half and a mistake that was scored by a full-back stroke wing-back. So at some point, you have to ask yourself, is what I'm trying to do detrimental to what I'm trying to achieve? So I'm trying to play this pressing game, but I need to achieve victories by scoring goals. And so there has to be a balance there. And let's be honest, Raheem Sterling and Kai Havertz will score goals, but will they score enough goals to put Chelsea where they need to be? And that's the question only Thomas Tuchel can answer.
Thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.